Yes, it's your boy Josh. Welcome back to ToojThursday live on Pirate UK. Every Thursday at ToojThursday 8 till 10 o'clock. And now I'm joined by some really special people in the building. We got the LostBoyz.
Gang. You know
what are you saying, guys? You alright, yeah?
We're good, bro.
How's things? How you been? Last time I saw you guys was Source to Source. Since then, what's been happening?
Well, since then, a lot's been going on. We've just been planning a lot for like the year and all that. Just like designing some clothes, like the new LostBoyz collection and all that. Trying to get some mixes pattern and yeah, man.
You're all doing your individual things, man. I like it. So, have you guys ever done anything like this before?
That's our first radio interview.
The first one. See what I mean? Like, always coming with these exclusives. I'm telling you.
And yo, since our first radio interview, we got a little present for you. Innit?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my G. Come
yeah,
on. See, look at that. Oi. There we go. You know what?
These aren't even out yet. You're the first person out of the LostBoyz to have that in it. So.
All the lads. I love that. Thank you guys so much.
No worries, man.
Welcome to Pie Radio and welcome to ToojThursday. I like to say it's different to every other show, you know. Every Thursday, ToojThursday and all that. We turn up every time, you know. So I wanted to take this opportunity really to figure out more about you guys individually, how the LostBoyz started. Let's strip it right back to the beginning. So I'll start. Has it always been you four?
Like basically how the thing started. Yeah.
You go for it. Just tell me the story.
We were just like basically I was in like a group with like my boy Aaron, shout out AZ, K-Tan and my boy JJ and Smash. That was just us three, just doing our music thing. I was just sort of like helping like manage them and all that. And then Eds and Felix, they were in what's called 015 Mob, a little like rap group in the city, and they were just doing their thing by themselves. And we just like came together and just like linked up. Was like, yo, let's do this together, man.
Therefore, man.
Where did you guys like initially meet then? Where was that first like link up?
Yo,
Do you if you remember?
They used to have known each other from school,
Yeah.
secondary school.
This guy's the reason why I did so bad in my GCSEs, man. This guy's gonna
Oh wow. Passing blame.
No, you know what? Yeah, me and Dom knew each other, and then Dom went to school with JJ, another member in the group, in primary school. So like, it's always just being there. Mig and Smash, Mig our photographer, and Smash is a rapper. They both went to school together as well. So we all have ties. It's just
Seb as well.
It all just came together, and then we got Seb who's in London, and that's a gang.
So you guys had you're dotted all over the place.
Dotted.
Then.
Yeah,
Dotted, man.
So LostBoyz, what does it mean?
Some
For
lost boys.
Lost.
Literally, there's not.
Well, you found your way here today, so congratulations on that one, man. You'd be surprised how many people like struggle to find the studio, but you guys made it on time. So
Google Maps is our friend today, innit?
You got
Facts.
Nah, I'm doing Waze at the moment. You ever heard of Waze?
No,
Have you not? So Waze is like Google Maps, but it gives you like shortcuts and that. So it is
That's
pretty
hard. I
good.
need to get onto that, you know.
So I'll show it to you when we go to a little music break. But so we've talked about like the introduction to the group and stuff. Let me allow you guys to introduce yourselves like individually. So we'll start with Dom and then we'll go that way.
My name's Dom Aldino, also known as like Chef D, DJ. Probably started DJing like a year and a half, 2 years ago now. And yeah, man, that's my own group. Just DJ that help out with events and just any other things LostBoyz need help with.
I'm Felix, Fez. I like to do creative direction. So if we've got shoots or video shoots, whatever, I'll direct style for that and designing and a bit of everything, helping out.
Gang. I'm Eds. I do the clothing side mainly, and then help Fez with managing the group with like shoots and so forth. But yeah, mainly the clothing side. Yeah.
Cool.
Then we've got Smash, who's a rapper.
Yeah.
Solly, who's a rapper. JJ, producer.
Yep.
And we've got Mig, photographer.
So it's like an all-round like media collective kind of thing.
Man,
Is that what?
Everything.
Is that what you guys are like trying to set out to do? Just be as diverse and stuff as much as possible.
I think we just want, like, when we do music videos or we want to do something, we want to be able to, like, everyone, like, we've got our own team in it, so we don't need to go out and outsource everything, if you get me. We can do it all in-house. That's what we try to do.
Yep. So it's an in-house movement. So where do you see the LostBoyz going?
I need to know like the ceiling is unlimited, isn't it? Like we don't really have like an end goal. Our end goal is just to be as big as possible and just have our hands in as many pots as possible. Because even though like we're mainly in the music and fashion, like we've got plans to move on to other things like TV and
acting,
everything,
scripts, writing scripts.
So you guys literally aren't gonna stop. So you want it to be like. So is it like we're looking for the LostBoyz to be like some sort of like I don't want to say organisation, but like a company that people can
It's
go
going to be a
for whatever.
conglomerate, innit?
Yeah,
We're trying
it's
to take over the
conglomerate
world,
still.
basically.
That's the one.
What it is, yeah.
Fair enough, man. Well, I heard about you guys a while ago, and then I had the privilege of DJing alongside you guys at Source to Source, so that was fun.
Yeah, man.
What was I gonna say? So, how did you guys get like? What was like the big break? Because a lot of people know who you are, so it's like, what was like the big? What was like? How did you get your break? Like, how did it start? Really?
I think the big break. We did an Adidas and Photo Asylum campaign.
Yeah.
That was early on, like when we just started,
A year ago, almost like. this
and then
month, innit?
literally since then, it's just been non-stop.
So what they hit you up to do the campaign, or did you approach them? They hit you guys up.
Yeah, they were just like, yo, we like what you lot do. They were like, yo, like we just want to bring all of you together and just show everyone what we do. At the time, there wasn't really a group that did all different types of stuff. There was just like pure music or pure fashion. So we were just trying to, I think they just saw the vision, if you get me.
Yeah. So you say you're one of like the first groups. A lot of people do it now. Like there'll always be someone who does music, someone that does DJing, someone that does fashion. Do you reckon you guys are like one of the pioneers for that kind of thing?
I wouldn't say pioneers, but in our own rights, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely, because like in our city, Nottingham, or most of us are from Nottingham, yeah.
Yeah.
In Nottingham, like obviously there's a music scene, but like it's popping now, innit? But there's not really like one group which is like really doing it. So like we just want to just make people know where Nottingham is because of us, innit? And just other people that try to put the place on the map.
No, I hear that. I'm trying to do well. Andy Josh was on half my job for me, but you know what? DJing and music wise, we're gonna keep going. Well, there's Naughty Boy as well. Shout out Naughty Boy. That's
gang.
my guy. So Nottingham, yeah. So most of you guys are based in Nottingham.
Yeah.
Who's popping in Nottingham right now then?
Young T and Bugsy right now, and they're probably right now they're
Flying
the
up
biggest
like-
rappers in Knots by far.
flying
And
up,
like, these
flying
are fucking Santa Black Butter doing like mad shows and all that, and yeah, man. We got-
Hex as well.
Yeah,
Let's not
yeah.
forget Hex. There's pre-Cairo.
definitely check him out.
Yeah,
Pre-Cairo.
he's on a Times Square billboard this week. So
Ken
shout out
Sampson,
him.
producer.
Yeah, producer. Yeah,
Bad
he had
boy
one of his
producer.
tracks on Nines' Crop Circle album. Which song was it?
Same way, is it?
Yeah, Same Way was produced by
Way,
Ken
yeah.
Sampson.
Don't forget Blacko. Blacko
Yeah,
Valley.
Blacko Valley.
He's a boy. Wait
Cool.
for him.
Well, I'm gonna have to get a list of you guys at the end, and I'm gonna have to check
Yeah,
all these
yeah.
people. I've heard obviously Young T and Bugsy,
Yeah.
and is it Hex? Did you say? What is his
Yeah,
name?
yeah,
I've heard of
yeah.
him before, and then the other ones I haven't. So I need to get onto that quick. That's why I'm
Yeah,
asking. I
not
need to know
crazy.
these things. So I've obviously seen you guys only when you've come to Manchester. If you guys are based like more towards Nottingham and like that way, how did you guys manage to break out of the city and like come up to Manchester? Like when did you guys start working more in Manchester, kind of thing?
Just like 2017 or 18 we came to Manchester. 2017 is when we like
What's free?
started university here.
Yeah. We came
You
to
all go
uni.
to uni here?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we're living here right now.
Oh, see, is that uni of or central or?
No, it's BIM.
So music.
You guys do BIM?
Yeah. I like.
Boys.
I don't know. My tutors may be listening,
Boys.
innit? So it's a good uni if you're trying to go there, innit?
Go there, man.
Shout out
BIM.
BIM, innit?
You know what? I've got a few connections at BIM, you know.
Yeah.
So I want to shout out Emmanuel Burton.
Yeah.
Shout
Shout
out
out
guys,
Manuel
still.
Shout out
Burns.
Manuel Burns.
Shout out him.
And then shout out my boy Jasper, who's an event planner who's going to be doing
he goes
BIM
BIM?
next year. He's going to be starting next
Oh,
year.
so I was about
Oh,
to
you
say,
know
I've never
Jasper,
seen him
innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget we've done all this stuff together, so it's
Uh-huh.
cool, man. So would you say that you're in Manchester predominantly doing your things now, or do you, because you guys have been around, like you've been around the block, like you've done stuff in Paris, you've done stuff all over the place, so
Yeah.
is Manchester like a main like kind of hub for you guys, or do you just literally just go wherever you want, like go wherever you're needed, basically?
I'd say like we try to say like we want to be the group for outside of London, basically, innit? So like if there's anything fashion, anything like that, you need a group like this. It's us, innit? That's what we try to do, innit? But like mainly, cause obviously we reside in Manchester. That's like where most of our stuff is. But like because everyone's all over, we're just able to like cover bare areas, if you feel me.
Yeah, like I said, you guys have literally been all over. I've seen some pretty crazy stuff. I'm like, you know what? Must be a big part, like fun to be a part of, and I'd love to be a part of that. So you know what? Big up you guys. We're gonna go into a bit of a music break. Gonna ask a few more questions, and then man like Chef D is gonna give us a guest mix. This is your boy Josh. I'm with the LostBoyz. This is ToojThursday, and we'll be back in a bit. So let's get it. Just heard what's his new tune, First Thing First, and then my guy Charms with Don't You Do That. Shout out my guys, IMO Sounds all the way. Happy birthday to Charms as well. Celebrating his birthday on Saturday. I'm back here with the LostBoyz. What you guys saying, right?
Chilling.
We're chilling, yeah. How you guys finding the whole interview experience. I want to.
Something I could get used to. You know, something.
I've always find it's important, especially like if we're doing like more creative stuff. I feel like nowadays it's important that creatives actually come to like the front, like center stage, and actually do more like things that artists would do and stuff. So
Yeah,
I'm trying to,
definitely.
obviously, as well as being a DJ and stuff, I feel like it's important to get a personality across. Would you guys agree with that?
100%, bro. 100.
100. So I said earlier, like in my eyes, you guys are pretty well known. I hope your egos don't get too big right now, but you guys are pretty well. It's used to it, but yeah, you guys are really well known. How important do you think it is for people like you to show up to like other creative events, to people to see you guys? It's like to show like your faces and stuff, to get inspiration from you guys. Do you find that stuff important?
Definitely, because like a lot of time when I go out to events, yeah, like you always just end up just meeting people who like you can end up just having like a sick connection with. You end up changing your life, or just like even just going to events just to hear new music and just the way DJs mix over stuff and just getting your face about, just make sure people know, can put a name to the face and all that.
Was there much of a creative scene when you guys first started out?
In Nottingham.
Well, just where you guys like when you first started, like right with the LostBoyz, we're gonna.
Like,
Not
there was
not
a
really
creative
still.
scene. No, there was a creative scene. You can't even say there wasn't, because they had Mim in it. There was a creative scene, but the creative scene seemed very closed off, and it was like if you're in there, then you're in there, innit? But like, there wasn't really anything for us in terms of like rap music and all that as well.
I don't think it was branching out the city as well. I think all the creatives in Nottingham were in Nottingham, if you know what I mean. They kept it very local.
Why do you think that was?
I don't know. I think because like when we think of doing stuff, like we don't see, obviously Nottingham is our hometown and shout out Nottingham, but we see ourselves in different cities like Russia. We want to be in Russia, like different places, innit? So like when your mind's further out there, then you like go into places like Manchester, you'll be like, yeah, that ain't easy, we'll go there straight away, innit? Do you get me? So I think it's just opening your mind to doing more things.
Yeah, I find that as well. Like obviously I'm from Watford, but Manchester's done a lot for me. You have to pay homage to them. Like you're always never gonna forget where you're never going to forget where you're from, but you always have to pay like respects to obviously the people that helped you out and stuff like that. So shout out Manchester all the way.
Trust me.
0161.
Manny on the map,
yo. Come on.
Come on, yo. No cap.
What drew my attention to you guys even more was all the stuff that we touched on it briefly. You've done a lot of stuff in Europe. So how did that sort of begin? Because I'm interested to know, and I'm pretty sure anyone tuned in would like love to know like, how did you guys manage to like pattern them sort of events and stuff?
Yeah. So basically, I work for another clothing brand called Unknown London, based in London, and I was going out to Paris like when I was like 18, 17, so before LostBoyz had started. So like while I was there, I was building connections and so forth, so that when it was time for my own thing to come out, then it was kind of ready. So like this January was like the first time I personally have done my own personal like brand and put it like in a place like with all the mandem as well. Do you get me? So it was just like, I think we just like talking to people.
Yeah,
I think
that's what it is.
It is like if you talk to someone and tell them, yo, like we do this, we do that, they could say like, yo, we got an opportunity for you, or I've got this and that. Like just literally talking to people.
Because what I find sometimes, like, I'm not sure if it's just a southern thing, yeah, but like, a lot of time when I go to like, these different countries, like, a lot of people like the south, they're not really like, they won't really talk to people too much, innit? They're a bit like, oh, you know what London's like, innit? He's not gonna talk too much, innit? But like, I just bear that antisocial, but like, people just forget, yeah, if you don't come out and talk to people, yeah, people aren't gonna know anything about you, innit, except from like your Instagram or something. That's not even like a good perception of like how someone is. So you just got to talk to people, man.
We talk about being from all these different places, but like in cities where maybe a creative scene isn't as big. Do you reckon like if we were all located in somewhere like London, for example, it'd be a lot more difficult to branch out? Like, how important do you think the original location of like where we're from and stuff is to?
I think it's like obviously it's quite important, but like sometimes I think being from like a city where it's not got a big creative scene, it gives people a lot more drive, innit? Like, yo, I'm coming to the city to prove everyone that Watford's not just this. I'm coming to prove everyone Nottingham's not just X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? So
I think
it gives us more drive, man.
It gives you identity as well.
Yeah.
Because when we're in London, I think everyone in London knows LostBoyz. Oh, they're the boys from Nottingham.
Yeah. That's how they see it, man.
So.
Yeah, it's bad about like I know a lot of people who like from up here and stuff and like these cities would want to go down to London, but I'm thinking to myself, mate, it's just I don't like seeing people getting stuck. In the same cycle, because a lot of stuff does get pushed out of like central and stuff. So that's one of the main reasons why I moved away from I'm from Watford's northwest, so the nearest thing to a music scene in Watford is London, because the music scene in Watford with all due respect to my boys back in WD, is terrible. It is terrible. Shout out Joby Fuego, but that's St Albans. He'll never say Watford. He'll always say St Albans, STA and that. But yeah, I feel like moving away for me was really important. Yeah. So starting out in another city and stuff. So would you guys agree that being somewhere where it's less saturated is important, or makes things happen faster? I don't know. If you can prove yourself, you prove yourself, innit?
I think if like like what you can do, like then like wherever you go, you're calm. Do you feel me? Like as long as you've got like motivation in yourself, like this is where I'm gonna get wherever I am, then say no more, innit? Do you get what I mean? So.
No, of course, 100%. So going back on your travels and stuff, going around Europe and stuff, like what cities have you guys been to? Like, just if they're countless, give us some highlights. If they're countless,
we went to Paris together. I went to like Poland in March, innit, to like Gdansk, and that was Poland's mad still. I've
heard that side of Europe is pretty crazy.
It's mad. Like just like when I was DJing there, it was sort of like they knew some of like the bait rap songs, but sort of like they were like a couple years behind in it. So I'll go even play something like the new chat stuff. But Poland, is lit. We definitely need to like all go out there at some point, innit? 100%.
I've done a Milan before. What else have we done? We've done Paris a few times now.
Obviously shows in London.
Yeah, London, all around the UK.
Birmingham, Bristol, like
everywhere, man.
Yeah, I've done most of the UK, but going abroad, is definitely something that I'd love to do in the future.
I feel like abroad, I feel like they appreciate the music a lot more as well.
Yeah, because
they love it.
Like you said, we are like further in. Like we know, like our music is like up to date and stuff, and then you get countries like that who are like a couple of months behind and stuff. So,
and I think like we've realised our shows like overseas, like the fans go crazy. Like they may not know like exactly who we are or like all of that, but like they'll just go crazy anyway because they just want to turn up. So. Like out in Europe is
like when we was in Paris, like when we were DJing, we had this this woman. Where's she from? Like the U's. Is it you and his girl fam? Yeah, the guy from like Japan, innit? Yeah. And she was at the front for the whole set, just like looking, just like so interested.
So interested, like looking at what songs are playing and so forth. So I think. Yeah, Europe's the way still.
Even Japan, man. That's what I'm trying to hit next.
Yeah, that's where Japan's one, innit? Everyone, honestly, Japan, I can definitely get on board with that.
Yeah, man. Japan would be crazy. Them lot, they love this like rap trap culture so much, like.
And the clothes as well. They got instant access to everything.
Everything.
And the thing is, it's all retail. Like all the like, you don't get none of this like resale. Like
they got 2 Supreme stores in Japan.
Like, it's just there, innit? Like, have you guys been to that shop in Chinatown yet?
The one down below.
The basement.
It's called 6-3. Yeah.
It's tiny, innit?
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Yeah. Check that out.
Have you guys been there?
I need to go there still.
Some mad exclusives.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. What do you guys think of like? So we're going back into the fashion. Like, what do you guys think of the real resale game?
I'm not gonna lie, like when I was like in college and that, I used to be a heavy reseller in it. Like I'm not gonna lie, and I was that dickhead in it. I'll say it.
Joke thing.
I feel like obviously reselling is peak for the people that want to actually buy it, but everyone's got to eat, man. Like,
it's a hustle at the end of the day. It's just making money, innit?
If you want the stuff that bad, just get a bot. Like
it's an independent business and stuff. I get it, but obviously a lot of people do have a lot of hatred towards it.
Yeah.
Did you ever keep anything that you bought, or did you just?
I've got the only thing I wish I fully kept. I've sold everything. I had this Supreme box logo, like the New York Yankees one. And I bought that for like it was like £70 retail. Sold it for like 180, and I wish I kept that. So I could probably sell it for triple now, innit? Or I could have just worn it. Like.
So let's get your opinions on some resale prices. So you know the Supreme Louis Vuitton drop.
Yeah.
You know the red hoodie, the XLs on it. 10 grand.
What?
What do you think of
10 grand?
What do you think of
that? Whoever's selling them, good luck to them, innit? They're nice, innit? That's a couple Louis Vuitton hoodies, and you got a mortgage right there.
Facts.
Let's do another one. So the Supreme mountain bike, 40 grand.
40 grand?
Nah.
If you're paying 40 grand for a BMX, then you just have too much money.
You need to recheck yourself, bro.
The chest is going for 30 grand. You know the chest?
30 grand?
Yeah.
30 grand.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
A brand new set of Nike Air Mags, you know, the Back to the Future ones, like the ones that came out this year, they'll set you back 17 grand.
17 grand, man.
I can't lie, it's never that deep.
And
with
we'll
clothes,
do-
to be
we'll do-
honest.
it's
It's never that deep.
We'll do one more. So the M&M 4s, not the black ones, you know, the original ones, the blue ones,
Yeah,
75,000.
75,000.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know, like.
I need you to stop DJ and go back to reselling. Man. That's what it's looking like.
Facts.
You're getting 40 grand for a bike.
That's a whole career.
You know what, yeah,
still.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't try resale, but it's just getting the audience, really. I don't know how.
I actually just use Basement, yeah, because sort of like when Basement was like saturated and just like Depop or eBay, innit? Because you sell to the people on eBay, you got like these like rich people in like Dubai and always pay like the maddest price for this stuff. Like,
The thing is with Depop though, it's like you have to have a fan base before you even like get the chance to sell clothes.
True shit.
It's actually the most like annoying cycle.
Yeah, you got people trying to like lowball you. You put up a Supreme tee for like 120. They'll mess you like, yo, can I have this for like £5 or something?
Jarring.
You gotta take the piss sometimes.
Do you go to drop some money?
Yo, not even. You know, I've not really like. I don't really keep up with reselling that much anymore. Like clothes, I just whatever I see, I'll just buy it. Man.
Yeah, I go to certain stuff that I want to buy. So the bread toes that came out last year, I went to that drop. It was in Foot Locker. Oh my days, that was a horrible night.
So it was rammed, didn't it?
It was rough, but people would literally just stand outside the queue. Like the minute you get out, like, oh, I'll buy it for however much. You're like, no, like, just enjoy my shoes, please.
Let me put them on, please.
They
Let me
don't
smell them.
And the thing is, because you need to know when you go in there what shoe size you are and
Yeah,
stuff, because
yeah.
they're not messing. You literally go in, you cop your pair, and you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's crazy. So we're gonna go into your guest mix in a minute. Real quickly, I want to get a highlight of you, like the LostBoyz. So all the stuff that you've been like. Let's get a highlight from each of you. Like, what's been like your favorite moment being
Right,
doing this?
My favorite moment, was probably like when we was all in Paris, all on the electric scooters, innit? That was probably my best moment as being a lost boy. Yeah. Riding around Paris on electric scooters all day.
I can't lie. Paris with the whole gang. It's
was
just the whole thing. Yeah.
Start to finish, man, I was sick.
I think I'd say the Adidas shoot car. That was like the birth or something. Do you feel me? It felt like that was when the whole thing, like we were like from here 100%.
Everyone could feel it from there. Like.
Yeah, everyone was like, yeah, this is our time to go in it. So I think for me, Adidas still.
Cool, dope guys. They all just sound like amazing experiences. Like, I want to go to Paris.
No, if you go to Paris, get the Lime scooters. They cost like 25 cents per minute, and they're so quick.
Yo.
Like, it's mad. Like,
It's the future.
you whizzing past all these French people, they're like swearing at you and shit for going on the pavement, but it's sick still.
Yeah.
Dom even got a scooter himself.
I bought one. But you saw my scooter, innit?
He came back to the UK and bought one.
Yeah, I had to buy
Oh, is that what they look like?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, when I hear like scooter, I think of like, you know, the big segways that you just lean on. Like, I thought you meant one of them things. Nah, that's mad.
They're quick as well.
They're
rapid
speed.
Like,
How
you could
mu-
like weave in and out the buses and shit.
How much
like,
was your one?
Oh, mine for like around like 350. Like, so I thought if I'm gonna buy that, I could spend like that on a bike. You know what I mean? Bikes are kind of slow.
Yeah, man, I hear that.
You actually have to use your own energy on a bike. Hey.
Cool. So 2 things before I let you guys go. As a collective, as a pretty popular collective, have you got any advice for up and coming creatives or up and coming groups that you want to share your wisdom?
My piece of advice would probably just be just get a group of people that are just all on the same page, that all got their backs to each other and all just show love in it, because that's all you need in it. As long as you got like a family sort of thing in the collective, then you're nice in it.
I would say pick your vision and just figure out like a plan, master plan, and just stick with it.
Yeah, I'd say just be you, innit? Like that's the best
literally.
advice you can give, innit? Just be yourself, innit, and you'll get far.
Get far. Respect that. Any shout outs before I let you guys go?
Yo, shout out Fire London, that's
Yeah.
my guy and energy.
Bro.
Shout out what's his name? Oh yeah, shout out my mum as well.
Of course, everyone shout out their mom.
Shout out Mumsy.
Yo, mum, if you're listening, I didn't mean it like that, innit? I had a brain freeze. And then free Julian Assange as well.
Shout out all the LostBoyz listening in as well, and anyone else who's listening in too.
Cool, man. Listen, thank you so much for coming down. We're going to get into a guest mix in a minute, but I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. Obviously, you're going to be here hanging about and stuff. It's been your boy Josh. I've sat down with the LostBoyz. Listen, if you haven't tuned in, this will hopefully go out on the Mixcloud, the Pirate Radio Mixcloud soon, and hopefully YouTube as well. But Chef D's going to get into his guest mix in about 10 minutes' time. But I've been Josh, and I've been here with the LostBoyz. Let's get it.